Hi, so I'm going to put on my Surah Kazi for a moment here because this is an important conversation. And it's because Holla by Consumer Insight comes out on the 24th of July. And if you're a brand manager, you're a marketing director, you're a business development manager, you've got youth segment, you know that thing they call youth product segment manager, it is important you actually look at this research, okay? I'm going to give you the highlights and what caught my attention because I saw an overview. I haven't seen the full thing. And you are going to make it your business to be there when it is unveiled. What I found interesting and true was the beginning of a health movement in young people between the ages of about 16 to 30 years old. And you see this because more often than not, what you see a lot of young people doing is exercising, and you see a lot of them either filming themselves doing it. A lot of buzz right now around young people, and I know there's a few young ones I've seen, is good food, healthy eating, and exercise. And I realized actually the biggest proponents are female, and they're lifting weights, something women didn't know how to do before. But you need to understand this. In 2014, health and especially exercise was only an issue at number 8. In 2015, it was 4th. In 2017, you'll find out where it lies by making sure you have a Holla research unveiling by Consumer Insight. There's something very interesting called the Kenyatta dynasty. And it's because when you profiled young people between the age of 13 to 30, there's certain names that came up consistently. And one of them was Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela sits at at number 5 out of the top 10. Your job is to find out who the others are. I'm not telling you everything. New age, new values for this generation. And when I was speaking to the team from Consumer Insight, they told me this is their largest youth sample ever. Okay? And this is the generation who have new values. Their values are not mine, and they're not definitely of their mothers or their grandmothers. Arranged marriage is not something they even consider, even if they come from seriously cultural Hindu, Muslim backgrounds. Divorce used to be a no-no, not for this generation. They live for now. They are always looking forward to the weekend. I didn't know that, and when I told my people here, they said, yep, we start counting down to Saturday, from Saturday. I'm like, okay. They exercise regularly, so it's a new age with new values, and managing time is one of their biggest challenges, okay? And these are just the highlights that caught my attention. This is also, just as I finish this video, I will tell you about a few other highlights. This is also the only generation that has 2-stage marriages and 2 marriages. So let me start with a simpler one. This generation will probably be married twice before they're 35. And this is true because this is probably the first generation we're seeing who'll be married and divorced by the time they're 28, 30. And they will probably procure and enter another marriage before they're 35 or 40, okay? But they're also the generation of 2-stage marriages. They cohabit for a while and then they make it official, or they cohabit and then make it official with somebody else. They also want more than 2 kids. It's very interesting, because they actually don't have the money to have more than 2 children. So, and I will tell you about that in a moment. But like I said, if you are a brand manager, a marketing director, a business development manager, you're a youth product segment manager, you cannot afford not to have the insight on youth. It is literally the next and everything. And I've told you before, and you already know this, in God we trust. Everybody else must bring data, and Consumer Insight has data. Come back quickly.